Good evening and welcome to this episode of Solutions of Success. Parents, well, wait a minute. Greg, Christine, where are you?
Oh, we're bored. There's nothing fun to do.
No fun. What can we do?
What? Parents, how many times have you heard that? I'm bored. There's nothing to do around here. Tonight on Solutions of Success, we're going to take care of that. We're going to have all types of suggestions for free or close to it for summer fun for you and your kids here on Solutions of Success. And what? Here, up. Really? Welcome back. My two unruly children are here in the studio with me.
We're still bored. No, we're not. This is going to be fun.
Helping me to present to you wonderful solutions for summer fun here in North Georgia. Joining me is Greg Fluke from Rosewood Senior Living. And on my right, my buddy Christine McKeever from the 6th Cavalry Museum and Tourism Association.
That's right.
She wears a multitude of hats. So parents, what are we going to do? The countdown's on. Only a couple weeks left until freedom for students. And then it begins. So in May, we are not even going to wait till June. In May, we have some wonderful opportunities, great things for families to do. Greg, start us off.
Well, Paula, it's great to be here. What an exciting summer I think that is going to be planned for everyone in the area. Just to let you know, May 30th from 10 to 2, Rosewood Assisted Living, along with about 35 other vendors, are going to be offering families a free community event. That's right, for your kids, your entire family wants you to come out for what we're calling the Mayfest. And again, that's May 30th from 10 to 2. We're going to have bouncy house, popcorn, snow cones, face painting, balloons. So it'll be plenty of fun. It's completely free. We encourage you to bring all your children and just have a blast at Rosewood. Now, while the kids are playing and having a blast in the bouncy house, you, the parents, grandma and grandpa included, can be taking advantage of all the health expo that will also be going on at the same time. These vendors that are going to be out there, they range from home health to hospice to mechanical aids for people with physical challenges, all kinds of vendors. Plus, while you're there, you can get a free hearing test, eye vision exam, heart test, all kinds of free screenings that are going to be offered to the community. So it's all about fun. It's all about health. So come out and join us at Rosewood. And we're located on Battlefield Parkway, right across from O'Charlie's at 14 Fort Town Drive.
Wow, that sounds like a great event. 10 to 2.
10 to 2, May 30th.
I'll be there for sure.
Thank you.
Free, and I'll get my health on while I'm there.
That's right. So May 30th, is that a Saturday?
It's a Saturday, that's right.
Excellent. So for those parents that are thinking this is a good opportunity to leave their children somewhere else and take the rest of the weekend off, you're not encouraging that, are you?
No.
You bring them, you take them home with you.
We don't want to take responsibility for your children. So you must be there to attend to them.
Darn.
Well, it was a thought.
It was.
It was
The
a
health screenings are very nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
Very important to get that done.
It is.
And it's free.
And you can't beat that. The price is definitely right. Health screening. Begin the summer on the right note. Get your health screening for free. Children have fun. And you find out if potentially there's some other issues you need to deal with.
That's correct.
That's always a good thing. Now, by the way, audience at home, if you have questions or need some numbers, feel free to call in this evening. Or if you are part of a nonprofit organization that would like to advertise your summer fun event, call us. We'll be glad to announce it as well. Okay. Great things going on out at the post, always.
Yes, there are. In fact, after 2 years, we finally get to say that Family New Movie Night presented by Walmart is here.
Family movie night. I like
Family Movie Night. And it's not the little screen that you might pop up in your house. It's the big outdoor movie screen, brand new. The grant through the Walmart Foundation allowed us to get that. We are showing Disney's animated feature, Big Hero 6, Baymax. And it was the Academy Award winning animated film of 2014.
That sounds awesome.
Yes. Now, the great thing behind the Walmart grant that's allowing this is that we have partnered with the special needs class at Boynton Elementary. And so the gentleman, Jeff Ransom, who has the knowledge and the movie projector to do all of this for us, Jeff is donating his services for this so that a contribution will be made to the special needs class. And then all the wonderful special needs teachers and families are going to be there running the concession stand. So when you come, it's Saturday night, May the 9th, on the polo field. You're going to pull right onto the field. You're going to park right in the field. You're going to take your blankets or your lawn chairs. You're going to walk a very short distance. You're going to get your perfect place to watch it. You're going to support the Boynton Special Needs class and all the wonderful things that they do by getting your Cokes and I'm sure popcorn and all the good stuff that they have. The movie starts at dark, and we pulled up the when will it be dark on May the 9th. So I was thinking 8:45 to 9 o'clock.
8:45.
So it is. We have not done an outdoor movie since the 50th anniversary of the city of Fort Oglethorpe, which was 2009.
About 5-6 years ago.
A lot of math majors.
Several years ago.
Yeah.
And so for the 50th anniversary, they showed Keep Your Powder Dry, which was a black and white. But this one, you get to park, come on out. It's going to be a beautiful evening.
Wonderful. Well, that's coming up in May before we're even out of school.
Yes.
All right, great.
That's true.
Great. Before we're even out of school. So there's already summer fun activities going on here in the city of Fort Oglethorpe. Now, in June, got to be fair here, there's Movies in the Park featuring Paddington, and that will be June the 20th. The city of Lafayette and their DDA is presenting Movies in the Park at 8:45. Admission is free at the Joe Stock Park, 208 North Main Street, Lafayette, Georgia. And you can contact Matt Williams if you have questions in Lafayette. So that's Movies in the Park, June 20th, City of Lafayette. All right, what else is going on? Let's look at June.
Well, let's look at May.
Oh, we still have May?
Yeah,
Okay.
we still have some stuff in May. May 30th is the vintage baseball game.
I love
We have-
vintage baseball.
We have one game will be played on Saturday at noon, May the 30th. And, we'll come to yours and then we'll come over to ours.
That sounds like a
So,
plan.
There you go.
Yep. So they finally have all their uniforms together. Their hats took a lot longer to get there. They finally have their uniforms, their hats, the match is ready to be played. Just a great group of living historians that play vintage baseball, and also, their wives come out dressed in the Civil War outfits. Miss Scarlett, you threw the first pitch out last
did.
weekend, and so it is just a wonderful time.
It is. It's a great time. It's free. It's Barnhart Circle on Polo Field. And if you have never seen baseball the way it was meant to be played, before 50,000 seat stadiums, before there was $1 million ball players, there were these guys. 4 bases, a striker, wooden bat, rooters in the stands, that's the fans,
Yep.
and baseball played the way it was meant to be played. No gloves. No gloves.
No gloves.
No gloves.
If you catch it on the first bound, they're out. And to see them fly across there and catch it on the first bound is just unbelievable.
It is. And if the umpire,
If the arbiter
does not see the play, he will actually address the fans in the stands and ask them, well, how did How was it?
I didn't see it. What do you say? But first he'll ask. The players are called ballists. He'll ask them first, and they're always honest about it. And we've never had any disagreement. So it is very civil. It is very genteel, and you cheer for everybody. And man, can they hit that ball?
Yes, they can. I've seen that ball. And the ball's a little different. It's not like the hard baseballs that we have now. It's a little softer type of ball. So it takes a lot of strength.
It's a single piece of leather that they cut and stitch together to be round, and they fill it. And they use the same ball throughout the entire game. So during our Mud Fest, the first two matches that were played on the polo field, it was just muddy. I mean, it was horrible because it rained so much.
Yeah.
And after the first, 5 or 6 times it's out there, you can't see the darn thing because it's as black, it's as black as the ground. But the more you play with the same one later, they do play 9 innings. Later in the innings, it softens up. So, starting out, it hits the ground and flies. Later in the match, it hits the ground and dies. So it's you really have to learn the ins and outs of doing it, and they have a lot of fun with it.
Well, you see, there's 2 events in the city of Fort Oglethorpe. Free events. And I've always said to people, if you say you're bored in Fort Oglethorpe, you're just not looking around, because there's always wonderful activities in the city of Fort Oglethorpe. And if we journey just a little bit outside of Fort Oglethorpe, we hit that grand old lady, the Chickamauga Battlefield Park, where starting Saturday, May the 23rd at 2 p.m., there's hikes in the Chickamauga Battlefield every Wednesday through Saturday through the month of August, starting May 23rd. Also, another wonderful free event. People who like to do things outdoors, be healthy, they have it going on in Fort Oglethorpe. We have wonderful walking trails here.
Gilbert Stevenson Park.
Our park is fabulous. And
Tennis.
speaking of our park, with all the wonderful things they have to offer, at the Fort Oglethorpe pool located at Gilbert Stevenson Park, you can go there to swim for only $4 per day. $4 a day. That's all day long. A family pass for city residents is $150 for the whole summer. For the whole summer.
What a steal. Wow.
Yeah. Now, if you're a non-resident, it's a little more. Understand, it's $225, but still not a bad deal.
No kidding.
However, if you're 13 or under, you must have an adult accompany you. Parents can't just pull up, drop kids off, and the pool staff keep your children all day. You must be there if they're 13 and under. So make sure you're there. But it's still a great deal, great exercise.
You bet.
And something fun to do in Fort Oglethorpe all the time.
That's right.
What else we got going on?
Well, let's see. When you're talking about the month of May, of course, Memorial Weekend is May 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And the city of Ringgold puts out their flag display. And that is just totally impressive to go and see that. You can visit the National Cemetery. Did you know that the German prisoners of war that died while they were in our care here during World War I and World War II, they're buried at the National Cemetery. And so you can visit the National Cemetery, and that's just a very very reverent thing to do, and
it is.
To be reminded of how important it is that we take good care of our veterans. And so that, Memorial Weekend, a lot of people think about that and put a lot of time into that. But the flag display through Ringgold is just fantastic.
It is.
It is beautiful.
Teenagers love to cruise, and a great place for you to cruise and know that you will do the speed limit and go slow is to go through Ringgold, see those flags, and how exemplary our area of Georgia is in regard to patriotism. We love our veterans, and we honor all those who serve. So take a drive through Ringgold that weekend and a little before. think they've
Yes,
been
they
before.
put them out, and it's a huge undertaking. I know the ROTC cadets help with it. They get a lot of good community volunteers. You know, what started out as just a few hundred flags has grown. I think it's close to 1,000 flags.
1,000.
And
Is
of
that
course,
right? That must be
They have
quite
the
stunning.
they have the cross that bears the name. You know, the information about who it's out there for. So.
Is there a directory now, Chris, for locating the cross of a loved
I
one?
should have called Gilbert. I think there might be. I am not sure. The city of Ringgold, of course, could answer those questions for us. And of course, Ringgold has their depot, which is open sometime during the week. They've got their Convention and Visitors Bureau there. And Ringgold, in years past, has always done movies at their depot for, you know, very, very little cost. And so they'll do an indoor movie for the kids to come out and see. And of course, the library has all kinds of great programs.
What
over
a
the
jewel.
summer.
What a jewel we have in the library. Our library, located on the Benton Place campus, right between Ringgold and Fort Oglethorpe off of Battlefield Parkway, has so many free things to offer for families and children. Tell us about a few, Chris.
Well, Mary Ann sent this to me, and it's wonderful. It is their summer reading program, which is June 1st through July 11th. And they've got a calendar, which, let's see, they have a special program every week. So Monday, June 1st at 2 o'clock is Ken Scott's Interactive Magic. Tuesday, June 9th, you get to meet Sheriff Sisk and learn about child safety with the community heroes. June 20th, the Curious Moon Puppet Theater is going to be there. June 23rd, Chattanooga Zoo. July 7th, Tennessee Aquarium. And on July 11th, Tracy Sue Walker with Tracy Tales. And she looks like a storyteller, and she looks good. So you want to sign up. If you read a certain amount, you move your superhero cape up the chart. And then if you qualify on I believe July 11th, that's when you all get together and have a big party. And this is just so cool. They rent, you can also rent audiobooks and movies. And I think they've got, of course, books. Use
books.
a computer and all of those things. So.
Books are so important for the summer. Parents, don't let your children go through the summer without reading. A great book, some quiet time, that's a wonderful activity. They may not think so, but a great book is exactly what they can enjoy. All right, I think we have a caller here. All right. Caller?
Hey, Paula,
Yes.
the building next door to the courthouse had the information on the flag last year.
The building next door to the Ringgold Courthouse has the information on the flags. So if you want to identify your loved one's name and where that flag is located, it's the building next door to the Ringgold Courthouse.
So is that the voting precinct? I wonder if that's the administrative building.
Caller, do you know if that's the voting precinct or
He's hung up.
he's hung up? Okay. Thank you, caller, but we do know that it is next door to the courthouse. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back after a few advertisements from sponsors who care about you and your family.
Wait, we can recycle that! Rosie the Recycler!
Hello, kids. If every American just recycled 1/10 of every newspaper, then we could save 25,000 trees per year.
Wow!
Remember, we did not inherit this earth from our ancestors. We're borrowing it from our children. Be a part of Keep Fort Oglethorpe Beautiful. Call the number you see at the bottom of your screen now to become a part of Keeping Fort Oglethorpe Green. This is Council Lady Paula Stennett. God bless and keep America beautiful.
We've got the power.
Uh-oh, Dad's gonna be mad.
If you find yourself in need of an attorney, call the law offices of Robert L. Stoltz. From auto crashes to forming a corporation, attorney Robert L. Stoltz can help you through some of life's ups and downs. Call him at 858-0023 or visit his offices at 376 Cloud Springs Road, Fort Oglethorpe.
Bingo!
Make a date every Friday and Saturday evening to go to the American Legion Post 40 in Ringgold to
Play bingo.
We love bingo.
It's fun for kids of all ages.
Bingo is for veterans.
Great food, lots of fun, and money to be won.
Bingo!
Bring your family and friends to the American Legion Post 40 in Ringgold. The Walker County Sheriff's Office supports high school graduation. Be smart. Stay in school.
Thank you for staying tuned to Solutions of Success when we're talking about summer fun for teens and families. You know, do I hear a horse? Is that a horse? Chris, is there something going on about horses?
Yes, Trails and Ranch has their day camp. And last year, love horses. You know, for those of us that don't own a horse, the best thing you can do for your children is to send them to day camp, because you get to bring them home at the end of the week and you do not have a horse to take care of, to clean up after, to feed and maintain. That is the best thing about Trails and Ranch Day Camp. So they have day camp starting June 1st and it runs through July 20th. It's a single week. You're assigned a horse, and that is your horse for the entire week. My granddaughter Natalie did Trails End last year, and well, first off, they tried to give her a kitten, and we got that kibosh.
No kittens.
But it was so much fun. So she's continued to take lessons from them. They've done so much work to make the ranch really look great. The horses are wonderful. Sarah and Sabrina and Sean that do the camp is good. So if your young one thinks that they want to be around horses and you don't want to have to buy a horse, this is the camp for you.
Well,
this is what grandmas do to make their granddaughters happy, because there's no way you know where I live. I couldn't have a horse there without
well, and as we know, a horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course, unless the horse is located at Trails End Ranch, and that's right outside the park in Chickamauga. Call Sean, check with Miss Billy. They'd love to set you up for a chance to ride your horse for a full week at Trails End Ranch for their summer day camps. It's a very nominal fee. Greg, you look good on a horse.
I tell you, there's nothing more enjoyable than riding a beautiful animal like that. It truly is.
And leaving it at the ranch and going back to your house.
Couldn't agree with you more.
That is, to me, it's kind of like owning a boat.
Yeah.
When was the best day having a boat? The day I sold, loved being on it, the day I sold it.
Yeah.
That has a lot to do with it.
Sure.
All right, let's take a look. There's some other wonderful activities going on. May the 29th, there's a living history program at the Chickamauga Battlefield. It will be every Friday through August. Let me tell you, Brad Bennett and his staff at the Battlefield Parks are fabulous. They put on some wonderful events. They are the host with the most, especially Kim Coons. I love Kim Coons. She's great. She gets out there. She designs programs. And Brad Bennett, he runs a top-notch shop with everything that's done in the park. And what a wonderful asset. And these things are free. Now, for the junior park rangers, there's an opportunity to go out there, watch the movie. Have you seen the movie, Greg?
No, I haven't, but I'd like to.
You got to go. You got to go see the movie. It's free there at the museum, the Visitor Center. Then visit Jim Ogden, Park Ranger Extraordinaire Historian. Get your park ranger, junior park ranger guide. Go through the battlefield, finding all the things, writing it down in your park ranger guide, a great booklet full of fun. Then you come back and Jim Ogden will pin you with your new honorary park ranger badge. So you become a park ranger by participating in this program.
And the junior park ranger, they also have summer day camp, which is free. Because Chris Young, another one of Brad's great staff persons, he sent this in. He said July 14th through the 16th, 4th through 6th graders, that is their free summer camp, and the camp is from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Then 7th and 8th graders, their camp is July 21st through the 23rd. And registration will be on their website on or after May the 15th.
Yes, and that is www.nps.gov/CHCH. Or Kim Coons can be reached at 423-752-5213, extension 139. And she is a wealth of information. So that's in our park, in our backyard, right here.
It is.
And it's free.
So close.
What else is happening?
Well, we still have, let's see, Lafayette will have outdoor movies as well as the city of Rossville. So when Lafayette holds their movies, I think they're the third Saturday of the month. Then the same movie will be shown in Rossville on the following Sunday. So we've got that double dipped, and then of course the movies on the polo field are the second Saturday, May, June, July, and August. So we have 4 that will show there. But there's another summer camp. It's called Camp New Dawn, and it's a summer camp and a retreat center. And they have a lot of different camp opportunities. They have a Civil War camp, sports camp, the Cove Adventure Camp, a midi camp, middle school adventure camp, and the all kids camp. Wow. So you can go online to find everything. And they're down by Camp New Dawn, I believe, is down Highway 193 as you're going towards Mountain Cove. So they're really out in the country, and it's beautiful out there. Have all kinds of stuff going on.
Okay, great. We have some other opportunities. Let's take a look at some more park activities. I'm all about the park. I like to run from my house into the park. So on Saturday, June the 20th, July the 18th, and August 15th at 9:30 a.m., there's bicycle rides that are sponsored by Friends of the Park. Patrice Glass does a wonderful way of putting together programs with Friends of the Park. She's a great person to get to know out there. And canoeing. Do you know we have canoeing?
Didn't know.
Yes.
We have canoeing.
Yep.
Reservations are made through Outdoor Chattanooga. The first canoeing trip will be Thursday, July the 9th, and then another August 13th at 6:30 on Lookout Creek. Check with Outdoor Chattanooga. And Jeff Long tells me that our own canoe launch will be ready this summer, probably in a few weeks, July maybe.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so then we'll have our own canoe launch here in Catoosa County.
Fantastic.
And Gordon Lee, the mill, their canoe launch is already ready. So you can, and they have a gentleman down there that rents canoes. Because that's my only question. If you don't own a canoe and you want to canoe, where do you get a canoe?
Maybe it's like a horse is a horse. You rent, you know.
Okay.
I
You
won't
have to
go
go
back
back.
through that. I won't put you through that again. So canoe rental, start in Chickamauga
And make your way
and
up.
paddle your way.
Yep.
There's always so many wonderful things to do outside. But if there's not structured activities, we also have some great needs in our areas. There are a lot of disabled people or senior citizens who can't take care of their yards, who need a little help. And a big, strong teenager is just who could help these people. Bill Willett of City of Fort Oglethorpe, he's our codes guy, says there's all types of situations in which people need some assistance. So teens, if there's someone living near you who needs a little help, that's a great thing to do in the summer, is to help other people. Of course, check with mom and dad before going out and making that offer, and make sure it's okay. Having someone with you, safety first, but you never receive such a great blessing as when you're helping others. So also great things for teens to do in the summer to help others.
Absolutely.
Okay. Teenagers have a lot of difficulties sometimes because they want to be independent, they want to do something different, but yet they don't want to go out on that limb, you know? There's a little fear factor in there. And I understand that because, you know, I'm always afraid to go out on a limb, as you can tell. However, John Lee, wonderful guy with the Catoosa Prevention Initiative, has a fabulous program which he is the facilitator. It's the Dual County Defenders. Dual County, which means it serves Walker and Catoosa counties. These kids get together and do so many wonderful things. And of course, the Family Collaborative is located on the Benton Place campus in Ringgold, in between Fort Oglethorpe and Ringgold. And you can find out about the great activities by going www.capit, that's C-A-P-I-T, Catoosa.org. capitcatoosa.org, or give old John Lee a call at 706-935-5018. And you know, those are the kids who put on those great programs like the Teen Maze, Winter Mayhem, Georgia Teen
And they
Institute.
Did they do the commercial for taking your prescription and turning it in at the sheriff's office? Yep.
My mom is my dealer.
Yep.
That's one of the deals that they go and they identify that. In fact, Phil and John Lee were on my program last week and telling about all the ways that we need to protect youngsters from the dangers of alcohol and drugs.
Speaking of which, have you ever seen Be the Wall campaign? Have you ever seen that or heard about it?
Yes, their billboards are out and
Yep.
their signs in all the yards.
Yes, I
That's
have
the
3 of
signs
those
out.
signs.
Yep.
Well, when it comes to teens and alcohol, the direction is to be firm, be clear, be consistent, and be the wall. And with graduations coming up right now in the month of
And
May,
proms.
I think it's so important. And the Catoosa Prevention Initiative, which is a sponsor of this program, really wants to remind parents and community leaders to keep their yard signs up until they get a text or an email to take them down. So now is the time, if you haven't put your sign up already, get it out in your yard, get it so it's exposed. Support this initiative because it's so important to keep our kids safe. We all want them to have fun, but we want to do it in the right, safe, careful, and thoughtful manner, right? I'm sure all the parents would support that.
Yes, definitely. Being the wall, being firm, it doesn't always mean being your kid's friend.
Right.
Keeping your kids safe. That's the important thing.
Very much.
Some more activities, Chris?
Well, Michael's, which of course is up, let's see, they're
Battlefield Parkway.
Battlefield Parkway, and where the Home Depot is and everything. They do, and there is a small charge for this, but they do the Passport to Imagination, which is the kids' summer crafting on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, starting June 15th through July 31st. And the crafts and all the different things that they teach them to do. It's a 2-hour session. Very cool. Now in the month of May, they're doing their kids club, which is 30-minute session every Saturday. It's only $2 to do the project.
$2.
$2. If they go this Saturday, they get to make a birthday hat. If they go May 16th, I like this one. Knotted friendship bracelets. On May 23rd, they do the popsicle stick flag, which is very cool. And then it's do-it-yourself paper fans for May 30th. So
$2.
$2.
Where is that again?
It's at Michael's.
And where are they located?
They are located on Battlefield Parkway by Home Depot
That's in Fort
in
Oglethorpe.
Fort Oglethorpe.
Well, when we come back, we're going to hear more wonderful activities, great opportunities for you and your kids on Solutions of Success.
Dr. Carl F. Peterson Jr. has been practicing dentistry in the Rossville area for over 30 years. He and his professional staff will gently take care of all of your general, orthodontic, and cosmetic dentistry needs. Dr. Peterson is a participating provider with most insurance companies as well as HealthSpring and Medicaid and will gladly file your insurance. You will be greeted by his friendly staff who take pride in making sure your visit is a pleasant experience. Call and schedule your smile makeover, and don't forget to mention seeing this ad on Solutions of Success to receive a 20% discount on your visit.
At Accelerated Workflow Solutions, we provide software and training in the field of voice recognition to help make computers more accessible for both medical professionals and people with disabilities. Call us at 706-375-3007. We are the Dragon People. We are Accelerated Workflow Solutions.
We're on the air 24/7. A North Georgia taste of heaven. A fun place to be. And we're your family. UCTV.
Welcome back to Solutions of Success, where we are celebrating summer fun. And we have some great summer fun coming up in July. In fact, on July the 3rd. What's happening, Chris?
Well, golly gee, something big happened in 1776. What was it? Oh, Independence Day.
Independence.
So,
Who knew?
Who knew I'd remember the year? So,
You were
no,
just a little girl
I
back
know,
then.
I was just a child back then. You're so funny, so funny.
She loves me.
Yes, July 3rd is Patriotism at the Post. The Tabernacle Big Band will do our patriotic concert, and they are fantastic. Their
are
vocalists
wonderful.
just absolutely. It was so much fun last year, and we had a break in the weather. It was so nice and cool and a nice breeze. That is that's our Independence Day celebration at dark, fireworks, and somehow last year it happened. Our fireworks are calming down, and Lake Winnie's are starting behind us, and we just sat there. It's like, are those our fireworks too? But they weren't. So here are some of the pictures of the activities that you can do around town. Of course, the battlefield, they'll do Civil War. That's their artillery cannon fires. Go see the Kelly House and all of the different that's the I believe that's the Snodgrass House.
Snodgrass there.
Cabin.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, cruise-in. They're having a cruise-in May 16th, I believe, out at the Colonnade.
Yes, Denton Place campus.
Yes. That's the canoe launch down at Gordon Lee. There we are with the Wilder Tower.
Yes.
But we've got, and that's the Florida Monument.
Isn't that beautiful?
So
Magnificent,
especially
what we
at
have.
night, especially when the sun's going down. So... Okay, now that would be Point Park. Up on,
and Brad Bennett's over Point Park as well.
That's right. This is Patriotism at the Post. The concert is fantastic. The vocalists. We also there on Barnhart Circle, we've got all of the Rec Association.
Yes.
There's some. Now, see, those fireworks you don't buy yourself and do.
No, it's
They're
magnificent.
They come, the kids all dress up. It is so much fun. We do the Patriotic Kids Coloring Contest. We do the most patriotic kids, so you want your child there with all the red, white, and blue that they can put on their bodies. And anyone, now this is a Tabernacle Big Band. They do a fantastic, those were some of our coloring contest winners. And they are proudly displaying, Ringgold also does a car show, and I think it's on a Saturday. It starts like at 11 o'clock. It's Rods and Wheels?
Rods and Wheels?
Something like that. This, of course, was Labor Day at the Post, which is coming back September 7th. We'll have a great selection of arts and crafts, great barbecue, and who is going to be our headliner this year? James Rogers. Looky there. Vintage baseball.
Vintage baseball.
Miss Scarlett.
Scarlett.
This is some of the music that we've had in years past. There's the coloring contest for Patriotism at the Post. And, of course, all the kids, those are some of the displays out of the 6th Cavalry Museum. Have all kinds of cool stuff. We had pony rides. Hopefully we'll get those back. We've got just all kinds of fun to be had. Yeah, something you'll never see me trying to win is a hula hoop contest, but always fun. This was one of the Civil War balls that was held during the 150th celebration. You also see that I'm not out there. Those are some of our fireworks from Patriotism at the Post.
Beautiful.
We get great fireworks. Hey, let's bike through the park. That's my Kiwanis Club. When they did one of their bike rides through the park and around this area, of course, how much fun are inflatables and bounce houses? All kinds of fun, always to be had. And you know, the American Legion and the VFW Post, they do a lot of activities during on the weekends. Of course, for Patriotism at the Post, you can need to bring your chairs. We haven't mentioned Lake Winnipesaukee.
We haven't.
Oh my gosh.
How remiss. Oh, look at those
There's
handsome.
one of our vintage
oh.
baseball. That's the
Handsome.
Mountain City Club. There's the Civil War Hospitals and Medicine display that we did. And, there they are. See, barehanded.
In action.
There's Wings and the Lightfoots.
Great
their,
group.
their hats look good. And they shot a cannon off at the... Oh, that's Bear. And he can stroke. That man can hit. Oh, there's Wings again. He's just trying to... do we have any? There.
Mrs. Cowbell.
There's Mrs. Cowbell.
Who,
Yeah.
at the 7th inning, rings her cowbell and shares stories with children. Very talented lady. Very talented lady.
She usually has hard candy that they would have had during the Civil War that she passes out to them as well.
I love that part, that everything is authentic.
It is.
Just a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. Vintage baseball. But we were talking about July 3rd, and it seems like there's something else going on, Greg.
There is always something going on around here. But July 3rd, get your notebook out because you want to write this down. The City of Lafayette Freedom Festival, live entertainment. They're going to have concessions, fireworks, and more. It's going to be at the Lafayette Municipal Park. Everyone knows where that is, right? On 638 South Main Street. Yep. The time again is Friday, July the 3rd at 6 to 11 p.m. So if you need any kind of information on that, you can contact Matthew Williams.
There you go. July has so many wonderful activities, and you mentioned Kiwanis. We have to talk about Kiwanis. We have a great Kiwanis club here in Fort Oglethorpe as well.
We do.
That meets on Friday.
We do. Every Friday in the private dining room at Hutchinson Medical Center's cafeteria. The club is 61 years old.
61 years old.
Older than me. I'm always glad to find something that's older than I am.
1776.
Quit.
Math never was my strong point. We know this.
It wasn't. So, and Kiwanis International turns 100 this year, so it's a lot of milestones. We have all kinds of great programs. I like to say that we're the premier service club for Fort Oglethorpe because we do a lot of good work and we support a lot of great causes.
Yes. What time do they meet?
We meet at noon on Fridays. We need to invite you to come first off and be a speaker. Oh. And then, of course, with that always comes the invitation for you to join because, no, we don't have anyone in elder care.
You don't?
No, we don't.
Well, we might have to talk about that.
Yes,
you would be great.
Yeah.
You would be great in that organization, and you would love the people. I spoke there about a month ago, I guess, and had a wonderful time, great visit, wonderful people. So Kiwanis, noon on Friday at the dining room, Hutchinson Medical Center. Be a part. They'd love to have you. Everyone has something great to offer, and they do so many wonderful things.
We do. Well, you know, we're just great people. Look at us. We're just great people all around. Come on.
No.
It's the Mutual Admiration Society here today.
That's what we need. All right, parents, are you having some trouble? Maybe you struggle with getting your child to complete some homework, or there's a curfew argument. Yeah, going to bed. And this is for all ages. There is an online parenting system. It's free. It's free at www.capios.com. That's just to help with your parenting skills, because You know, sometimes people marry and they inherit children and they're going, what? How did this happen? Or sometimes a person becomes a single parent.
Right.
And as we know, parenting is not an easy thing
hard.
to do.
That's
And I have yet to see a child comes with a manual, how to raise this child in 10 easy steps. I've never seen one of those.
Yeah, in 10,000.
Still looking.
Yes.
Easy steps, maybe.
Online parenting system from the Catoosa Prevention Initiative. Check it out. All right.
Very good.
Other activities going on.
Well, you know, Chattanooga Market's open now, and
Love
every
it.
Sunday, and then farmers markets. We do have farmers markets, and it's not a farmers market per se, but have you noticed that the little supply building across from the post office on Forest Road has opened as Hall's Produce? And Mr. Hall is so excited to be there. And I figure anytime you can get red bell peppers for 50 cents a piece, you can get 2 bunches of green onions for $1.
Wonderful red tomatoes.
Oh, very
wonderful.
red.
We ate some just this past weekend at the Bluegrass Festival on Raccoon Mountain.
Absolute. Great produce and beautiful. He's got all kinds of plants and annuals and ferns and but it is just so exciting to see an original post building that's being used, because for years, you know, one of the ladies had her beauty shop in there. And then it just sat there with nothing going on. And so when they were painting it, I stopped because I figured, well, they're painting it because they're going to do something with it. And I talked to Mr. Hall, and he says, well, you know, a lot of people have stopped and said that this was one of the buildings when the post was here. And I said, well, I believe it is, but the maps that we have at the museum, I looked, and Forest Road is not included on there. And so I couldn't. But he was walking around to the back of the building to get some more paint. He has on the back of that building one of the barn doors with the metal slat across the top that you slide back and forth. So you know that was a post building. It had to be. And so they've painted. It looks really nice. And there always seems to be cars there, which is great.
Wonderful to see a small business thriving.
Yes.
And with what wonderful merchandise. So go by, visit Mr. Hall. Great guy. Good veggies.
Great produce.
Yes, wonderful produce. And tell him you saw it on Solutions of Success. That's the important. Solutions of Success, right?
True.
That's
We
it.
are.
We have those solutions of success
Right here.
right here. Anything?
Otherwise, you can call Paul, and she'll counsel you individually.
Yes, I will set my shingle out to do
That's
so. All right. Other activities going on. Right now, you can prepare as well, because November 14th, go ahead, save the date, November 14th, we will have the Fort Oglethorpe 5K. You'll want to put that on your calendars and start training now.
That's right. Because that's part of the bigger Chickamauga Battlefield Marathon. And the marathon, one thing that kids can do now, the junior marathon, they run the last mile on November 14th, but they have to run 25.2 miles prior to that. So now is the time to sign up and get your 25.2 miles in there so that you can come out for the junior marathon. So we have the marathon, the half marathon, the junior marathon, and the 5K.
That's
So,
awesome.
you know, short of people doing handstands, everything's covered. And it's right there on the polo field. It's a beautiful location for them to start. To see thousands of runners go around that circle is just is totally impressive. So the 5K, you helped a lot last year with that.
Oh,
you got it
yes.
to, you know, you helped with the route, got all the neighbors notified that runners were coming through. Please don't be mowing your yard or shocked when you see hundreds of people run in front of your house. And just a lot of good work done with that.
How do you register for the marathon?
Glad you asked.
You know.
Go online to the Chattanooga Track Club, register, and be sure to tell my good friend Jenny Burris that you saw it with Paula on Solutions of Success. Register early. Last year we had 300 running the 5K. This year my goal, 500. But the marathon that goes through the park, there are a limited number of spaces.
Marathon and
So
a half.
register now to secure your space before they sell out. And it happens every year. They do sell out of spaces. The park has rules and regulations, being a federal entity, of how many people they can
Based on
have
the size, right.
in the park at one particular time. So it's a grand thing.
It is.
August. What's happening in August?
Glad you asked that. Family Movie Night is being presented by Walmart and is going to show that popular Dolphin Tale 2.
Or two.
And bring lawn chairs, your blankets, concessions will be available. They're asking for no pets, please, okay?
No, people just get so angry about that. We're sorry.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
just, it's hard to have dogs at where people are sitting on the ground. That's just, and we, someone brought up a very good point. They said, now, what about restrooms? Because there are no public restrooms on the polo field, so we have handled that with pit stop portables. So you don't have to worry that you're not allowed to, drink a Diet Coke or anything. Go right ahead. We do have they're called portalettes. That's what Jenny refers to them as, portalettes instead of porta potties or porta johns. So we a little more tactful. So we do have outdoor restrooms available.
Well, it sounds fascinating. That's going to be, Saturday, August 8th,
Yep.
from 9 p.m. to 11. So get there early, get your favorite spot, and sit back, bring the family, bring friends, and just enjoy a great night of fellowship with each other.
Yeah, that's always fun. It's going to be fun. But the kids go back to school early August, like mid-August.
Maybe the second week of August.
Dang.
So start back to school. School starts early, but they have a lot more breaks. I really like it this way because it's not start school and then no breaks. 'Cause teachers get tired, students get tired. They need a little break. So now we have that fall break, then we have Thanksgiving break, and then Christmas, and then when you come back, there's a winter break, and of course the all-renowned spring break. And then before you know it, school's out again.
Yep.
School's out for the summer. When we come back, we'll close up with some more activities and fun things to talk about in your North Georgia area.
Absolute Fit is an all-in-one fitness and weight management center. Our mission is to provide professional-friendly support in weight management and all levels of fitness training. We're located at 3012 Lafayette Road in Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia, just before you enter the Chickamauga battlefield. Remember our motto, don't cheat your body, and mention it and receive a $20 discount towards our J-Blast program.
I knew I needed to lose some weight. I was, and I had a lot of people that had taken the class that wanted me to try it out. So I finally gave in. Said, okay, I'll do that. The exercise program is simple. It's 18 minutes a day right now, which will go up to 28 minutes a day. And I like the knowledge to know that I have to come in on Saturdays or whenever my class is, stand up in front of him and explain why I didn't do well or I did do well. So it's all about the accountability for me more than anything. Well, for me, I take my kids to school, swing by here. I'm usually, my schedule's a little more flexible than some people's, but for me, it's not about I don't have time, it's about I make time. I would find the time, I'd find that 18 minutes somewhere, even if I have a really tight schedule, I'd find that time because it's that important to me. But it's only, like I said, 5 minutes, and then our little exercise routine that we do, they're 1 minute apiece, and you just keep moving for a minute. You get 30 seconds between each one, and then another 5 minutes, and to me that's not a lot, but you can actually accomplish a lot in 18 minutes that you didn't know you could accomplish. Well, he holds you accountable, but then you feel like you've let your class down if you have to come in and explain, oh, I gained a pound because I went out and had this party and I ate what I knew I wasn't supposed to eat. And I don't ever want to have to get up in front of them or him and tell them why I gained weight. We go through a presentation to start with. This just helps kind of restructure the way you think about things. And then all of the members in the class are very supportive. We support each other. If you've had a bad week and then you've still lost weight at the end of it, everybody's excited. Because you do have rough weeks. You have weeks where you feel like, I don't think I did what I could do. But then when you come in, you get on the scale and you've still lost weight and everybody's clapping and they're excited for you, it really makes you feel a lot better about what you felt like you didn't do so well on. For me, it's the supportiveness. It's knowing that there are other people there that'll support me no matter what. If I have a bad week, they're still supportive. If I have a good week, they're supportive. It doesn't matter. And knowing that I can come in and cry on Jack's shoulder if that's what I need to do helps me out a whole lot. And I've had bad days. I've had bad weeks. We've had to discuss. He's had to talk me down off the ledge a couple of times, but I like this knowing that they care, because you don't find that everywhere. Sometimes you go somewhere, they just give you a pill and send you on your way. He actually is all about trying to change your life and the way you think about things. And I like that about Jack. I think I walk a little taller than I did a year ago, which is pretty big. You start to feel a lot better about yourself and the way you look. And for me, that's big, because I've never felt that way. I've struggled in my entire life with stuff like that. So it's big. Since March 21st of last year, I'm down 40 pounds. Just that, I think most everybody you talk to would tell you that if I can do it, anybody can do it.
And welcome back to Solutions of Success. We have a few final events that we need to tell you about quickly. Greg, tell us about that Ironman.
I tell you, Paula, Chattanooga is a very, very special place for Ironman. It is an awesome experience. If you've never been, go down and support those folks that are going to give you a thrill of a lifetime watching them do all their events. It's absolutely fascinating. More importantly, if you enjoy athletics and you just want to have a great day, grab some friends, get on the website for Ironman and volunteer, and let's showcase how the South supports all these different healthy activities. Talk about a family having fun. So go and volunteer as quickly as you can. I have one other thing I'd like to do. I'd like to invite all the ladies out there, including these special ladies right here, to the Smashing Purple Dress Luncheon at Rosewood on Friday, the May 15th at 12 o'clock. It is a donation is going to be made. It's $20 per ticket, $10 with a donation for adult or children's diapers. If you call Rosewood at 706-866-4443, all the proceeds that are raised from this dinner or luncheon is going to go to North Georgia Alzheimer's Association. So come out and support that. That's Friday, May 15th, in your purple dress, and see these ladies in their high fashion.
Yeah, and you can see Chris looks very good in purple. Also, don't forget, check with your local churches about Vacation Bible School. Wonderful events for kids, safe environment, Vacation Bible School. Can't beat it. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight's segment of Solutions of Success.
It's been a lot of fun this summer event, and we can't wait.
You too will have fun in North Georgia. As always, God bless America, and it's a great day